Welcome to another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered. We got a lot to talk about tonight. The NBA is going down on tonight, and so we got a lot going on. We're gonna get right into it and then deal with a bunch of subjects. A bunch of people was wrong last week. We was on here, so we're gonna keep it going. Wondering what's going on. All right, man. Let's get
I
right
wonder who
into it.
that was.
Let's get right into it, man. First of all, I want to talk about this Embiid injury that happened, and I want to kind of talk about the fallout behind that, and we can kind of see where we're going on that. So let's look at the injury, then we'll come back and talk about it.
Antagonizing the Philadelphia fans. Now he'll take an elbow. It may have been intentional.
Man.
You muted now, man.
You muted.
My bad. This first of all, with this injury situation, I want to find out, man, is Doc the reason? Do he have to take some blame for this, for having him in with 4 minutes left with a 29-point lead?
I would say freak accidents happen, man. The real talk about it is I think when I don't know if Embiid scored and then did the swim move all the way down the court. Should have took him out then. Period. Get him out the game. You're 29 points up. But they wasn't coming back, man. We all know that for real. Why Doc was leaving him in there from what he was told they was going to take him out the next play after he got the elbow, but should have took him out. That's just my take on it. You're up by almost 30 points. Sit them jokers down, man, and rest them up for the next series that's coming up against a better team. I don't know if I fault Doc, but I still think that he should have. I think he should have took him out. I'm not gonna fault Doc. If he felt like he had to play his man, and he had to play his man, I mean, he want to make sure that the victory was secured. I guess I don't know, man. I'm not gonna fault him though. I'm not gonna fault him.
What
I
do you
can't
think?
take. I
What do you
can't
think,
give no
Elliot?
fault to that.
Hey, I mean, hey, it's like EA Sports is in the game. It's going to happen. You got injuries, it's going to happen eventually. So we can't blame Doc for that. I mean, it's the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, it's a judgment call. Do you rest your star players when you're up by that kind of league? But at the same time, you want them to get that rhythm going in the playoffs. So I didn't see him playing them another whole quarter, nothing. But yeah, I ain't seen nothing wrong with him being in the game right there.
And man, the reality is the coaches have these things, they have these lists. And so at the 4 minute mark, when they go to the timeout, they take out all their starters, they bring in everybody else. It was 4 minutes and some change when this happened. He was literally 30 seconds from being taken out of the game, and it was a freak accident. How you gonna blame him? What would have happened if, and you've seen it so many times, man, this the NBA, and they can get 3 points per shot, and you get people out, they're not doing things. Next thing you know, somebody them blown a lead, and then what happened? They got it close. They would have been talking about Doc coaching job. His team won't out there to play. Why would Doc take the guys out so soon? This is the NBA. You can't win. It was a freak accident. Just let it be that. Why somebody got to be to blame? Why can't the person to be to blame was the person who's swinging the elbow? And even that seemed like a basketball swim move. So it didn't look intentional. So it's just
Yep.
one of those things that
No.
just happened. It just happened. Nobody's fault. It
Yep.
just happened. Let's go.
I I
That's
I
it.
yeah, I want y'all to listen to how Doc explains it.
Coach, I have a question. A lot of people have a question. 4 minutes left. 29-point game.
Well, it wasn't
Why is he
4
doing
minutes left and 29 points.
Okay.
21. He scored the bucket to make it 29. And in the playoffs, just so everyone knows, so we cannot talk about blame and talk about winning this next series. I'm about to answer that. All right. Because everyone was in. The other team had all their guys in too. The last 5 minutes of the game, we made the run the last minute of that game. Right before that, that's when we got up 29. After Jerome made the shot and did the airplane, if you watch the game, I turned and said, I'm calling a timeout on the next possession. So, not upset that he was in. You can make that a big deal if you want, but just go and look at every team and every game and their guys are in and tell them about.
All right. Is y'all hear Doc? Hey man, Doc seem like these questions starting to get to him, man.
They are, man, because you know what? I
Yeah.
am really getting sick of like the media and sports pundits where every single action has to have a referendum. Every action does not have a referendum. And you look at somebody's total body of work, you look at what they've been doing. This man, I would be getting tired of it too. And you know what? More people should snap back up and be like, well, what would you have done? Well, maybe you should call the GM and have them give you a job because unless you can do what I'm doing, honestly, just report on the game, man. Sit down and shut up. And honestly, that's kind of what needs to happen. And Doc been taking it. Doc has been taking it from people.
for a long
Nobody
time.
seems to. So I mean, you listen to Shaq. Shaq say it ain't the coaches, man. It's the players. It's the players that win and lose series. The players go out there to make shots. All the coach can do is put them in a good position to do it, man. And so Doc needs to snap back. He needs to. I think more of them should snap back and be like, look, man, stop trying to be an antagonist and just sit down and enjoy the game.
Oof, oof. Everybody feel
Yeah,
like you
man.
feel
It's
you.
it's
Go ahead, Al.
I'm with Tony, man. It's ridiculous, man. And real talk, man. Word is going around that they don't want Doc there anyway. So any excuse for something that happens, it's gonna be Doc's fault. You know what I'm saying? If he would have lost that series, it was gonna be Doc's fault. You know the coach gonna take the blame for everything anyway. We all know that. But like you said, he puts the players on the court to play, and they play. I mean, but it's a freak accident, man. I mean, it happens. It really does. It really happens. So I'm just saying it was 30 minutes. I mean, it was about almost 30. Maybe MB shouldn't have did the swim move and it wouldn't have happened to him. I don't know, man. Go ahead. I'm done.
Go ahead,
I'm
Elliot.
done.
What you got to say about that? I'm talking about now. Doc being
Hey,
looked like he frustrated. He was asked about the going 3-1, losing 3-1 series, and he was three up, and then now he went to 3-2. Seemed like Doc just getting frustrated by what everybody is saying, man. What do you think, Elliot?
yeah, he's getting frustrated, man. I mean, it's the playoffs, man. Let the man do his job and coach. All this commentating and want you to answer all these crazy questions, man. It don't make any sense right now. These guys trying to focus and get these games taken care of and get to the next round. And he's just tired of it. He irritated. Who wouldn't be, man? It's crazy.
Y'all getting soft on me or
Nah,
something,
man, it
man.
ain't soft, man. But here's the reality, though.
Okay,
The ESPN, TNT, whoever it is, all these reporters, they gotta sell papers. They gotta put headlines. They gotta
Yep.
put stuff in there, and so they be trying to irritate people to say some things. They be trying to write narratives and create narratives. And you know what? People get tired of that stuff. You know what I mean?
right,
So it's about time. It's about time that somebody say, "Hey, look, man, I ain't selling your papers. Watch the game." You know what I'm saying? Tell the story.
right.
Real sports fan want to see what the story was, not some stuff that you making bigger deal out of it than it really is.
All right,
Nobody
now
blamed Phil Jackson for losing with four Hall of Famers on the court. You know what I'm saying? Phil Jackson couldn't get his team to play, but then he don't get credit for Shaq and Kobe winning the titles. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. The coach can't have it both ways. He can't take the blame and not get the credit. Which one is it? You know what I mean?
I
So,
feel you. I feel you. All right, let me ask y'all a question about this series. Then y'all think they got a chance?
No.
do you? Do you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, if
No, no, no. Do you have a chance?
oh,
I mean, are they gonna call and put you in over Joel
you mean
Embiid?
in this series, do I personally have a chance?
Can you go in start for Embiid and give
I
y'all a
can't.
chance to win?
No,
Okay, then
no,
in
I
that
can't.
case, bruh, it's so here's the thing, man. They were already thin, right? And so in order to do this, they need Houston James Harden. That dude done retired. This new guy in his body, he can't get past people. He can't get off the ground. His jump shot, that step back, he not creating as much space. He's not the same guy, man. It's just some people age sooner than others. When you live the kind of lifestyle that the NBA can afford you to live, he living his life. And nobody say he had to play basketball for the rest of his life. You know what I mean? So he's deteriorating. Everybody can't be LeBron and play till they 40. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be those guys. And that James Harden is not that guy. It really, if Maxi can step up and feel some of that, they might have a chance to get a game or two. But even with Joel Embiid coming back, if he's not 100% MVP Joel Embiid, they don't have a chance to win a game.
Elliot.
And he's hurt. And he's
Hey,
hurt.
they do they do not have a shot without MB in the lineup at all. I don't care how good Maxi plays, Harden plays. It's just not gonna happen. Miami is way too good defensively. Not alone talking about the offense. There's no way they can win. Actually, if he don't come back, they don't win a game. And then, like Tony said, if
Ooh,
he's not 100%,
They
they
still
don't
don't
got a
win a
shot.
that's
game.
tough there.
They
That's
Let
don't
me
win
tough
ask
a
you a
there,
game.
question.
y'all.
If he hadn't got hurt, do y'all think they would have won that series or lost that series?
I think it would have been a closer series. I still think they would have lost. I
It'd have
still
been
think
close.
Miami. I think Miami has. Man, that dude PJ
Hold it.
Tucker,
What y'all
man,
talking
is a
about?
dog.
Series. Wait. What series y'all talking about?
This
Philadelphia
one,
with
dude. What
Embiid.
do you get it
But
together,
I'm saying
Howard? Jesus.
the
He said
question was, would they have lost the series? I'm just asking a question. That's what I heard.
Yeah, the
So
yeah.
question
the
now
series is
is
not. Oh,
the first
will
question
they lose
was,
the series?
The
do they have a
series
chance
ended with that
without
elbow.
Embiid?
The series
So what was
ended
the
with
second
that
question?
elbow.
The second question is,
Y'all
if
stop,
Embiid
man.
was playing, would they have a chance? Or if he had
Okay,
got hurt?
They could have taken it to 6.
he's still gonna be hurt if he come back. I mean, he
Yeah,
still was gonna be hurt anyway. He's playing on on his right, a bad thumb.
yeah.
Actually a broken thumb, if you want to call it. That ligament that ain't going nowhere. And listen, man, if real talk come to it, y'all know how basketball players are. Some of them is gonna hit that hand, brother. They gonna hit that thumb. Tony, you know how it is.
Bruh, I
They see
had
that
that.
you injured that
And how,
thumb.
and how I had that injury, and I
Uh,
was playing the piano one day, and I almost said something wrong in church when I wasn't supposed to be using my thumb, and I hit the key with my thumb, and I was about to look, bruh. I was trying to just play with the 4 fingers, but once I hit that
oh,
thumb, it was a wrap, bruh. And that's just how it is, man.
Right.
Even
yeah.
dude, man, he playing against PJ Tucker, Jimmy Butler. Ain't neither one of them known as historically the cleanest players to ever play. Don't
No.
think for a minute when he grab
That's
and
the
try to
PJ
do that
Tucker.
swipe, that
That's the
swipe
Tucker.
under, that he ain't catching one on the hand, man. Nah, I don't think they had a chance to win it. I think they had a chance to make it a series. They could win some games
Right.
because you will get that game out of Maxi. You know what I'm saying? You will get Harden to show flashes, and Embiid just being 75% could probably get them a game. Miami will go through lows where they be like, "Oh, we got this," and they don't shoot well. Tyler Hero ain't gonna be that dude every game. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So with that, then yeah, they have a chance to win a few games. I never thought they had a chance to win the series. I never thought they were deep enough. They basically
No,
they're about 6 or 7 deep with NBA players, and then what I'm saying. Well, they better than me and Howard and you and
So so
Elliot,
so
but
let me ask you a
that's it.
question, man. If y'all felt that way, y'all think Doc gonna be back coaching them next year?
No, no, and the reason why it ain't got nothing to do with Doc.
You think it's
It's because
D'Antoni?
no, they don't
no,
want. They
Daryl
want
Moore, he
Dan
won't
Tony,
Dan
man.
Tony. Daryl Moore has been setting up trying to recreate what he had in Houston, in Philly. It's all been calculated. Doc could have went to Game 7 in the finals this year, and they was like, "Yep, he couldn't get us over the hump, so we gonna bring Dan Tony," as if he ever won anything. But whatever, I digress.
Man,
Yeah,
what
because
people?
he
Uh,
listen. And if they get Dan Tony, man, it ain't gonna change nothing. Because Harden ain't who he used to be. What's gonna
Nope,
change?
nope.
Oh, maybe they're gonna try to turn Max into Harden Tony. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe,
I don't think
Maybe
it's
that's
maybe.
gonna be that
maybe
easy
that's
to
what
get
maybe
get
that's
rid of like the one of the winningest coaches in NBA history. Now, come on.
Oh yeah, you
dude.
don't
They
you
they
don't
don't
listen to
want
Philly
him
radio.
there.
You don't listen to
They
Philly
don't
radio,
want him
bro.
there.
They
Yeah,
already they've been blaming Doc for the last 2 years for everything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
yeah, they bruh, this is over for Doc.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be there. I
Unless
don't either.
D'Antoni say that he don't want to coach no more, it's over, Doc. Cause Daryl Morey got his agenda, man, and people don't realize Daryl Morey be destroying teams, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they act like Daryl Morey like this super GM. He tried to do the same thing that Philly did with the process. Build around superstars. I don't care about chemistry. I don't care whether people don't like each other. I don't care about none of that. We just gonna put superstars and we gonna play this. We shoot threes and you
The
get benched for
analytics game.
shooting
That's all
twos.
he's
Right.
about.
You know what I'm saying? And no, this
That's it.
D'Antoni. And the analytics ain't never won.
Right.
Analytics has never won a title.
Right. Right. I agree. 100%.
If it has, I don't know. Never mind.
Nah,
Go ahead.
man,
I'm
Howard,
listening.
teams win
It's crazy,
titles.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Teams
crazy
that are
though.
built, even if you look at how the
I get
Lakers
it.
were built, they were built around two stars and a bunch of role players that played their specific role. When you look at what Golden State did to build that up, they were a team. Golden State was a great team even before Durant, and Durant just took them over the top. Teams win titles. When you look at that Toronto team that won, they had the floor general. They had at the time one who was considered playing the best in anybody in the NBA, which is with Kawhi. And then they had a bunch of like they got now, a bunch of long, athletic, defensive dudes, man. And they had a team. Maury don't build teams. Maury throw stars out there and say, "Let's go do it." And so after he run Philly in the ground, somebody else gonna give him a job, and he gonna run them in the ground, and it's gonna keep going until somebody finally say, "Hey, this enough. It's enough."
Yeah, I feel you
Or
on
maybe
it.
he should have been in L.A.
See now,
Did I
now,
mention?
but that's all right.
Did I
Now we
mention
got.
L.A.?
I mean, you open the door. You open the door. We got to walk through it. You open the door. We'll walk through it in a minute. That's because of Elliot.
Elliott was going to talk about it anyway.
Right.
So what's the
That's
difference?
why
He's going
Elliot
to
is gonna
talk
talk
about them
about it.
anyway. But I don't know
Listen,
why.
man. Listen, this Draymond got ejected, man. I'm trying to find out what y'all think to see if this thing, man, was really enough warranted to be ejected. Let's look at it, then we'll talk about it.
As Green strips Anderson, and then Anderson picks it back up.
Clark inside is fouled. And they're going to look at that one as Clark went down. Draymond Green immediately went to look to help him up after the foul. Officials signal they're going to look at it.
That's going to be a flagrant.
No, yeah, I agree. No question.
All right, what do y'all think?
Ooh.
Does that warrant an
Elliott, you go ahead,
ejection?
man.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead, Elliot.
No, man. I mean, this the playoffs. I mean, yeah, a technical foul, yeah, we'll take that. But come on, ejection in the playoffs?
Hey man, listen,
That's
Elliot.
not
He
warranted,
had
man.
two flagrant fouls on the same play. And it won't so much the smack in the face. That could have been a flagrant one. But this dude was jumping in the air. He grabbed him by the collar. In the NFL, that's a horse collar. You can't grab somebody. And he snatched him. What if that dude would have came down wrong? You know what I'm saying? Tore, ankles and knees and everything get torn with. And man, that was not a basketball play at all. If I would the hand to the face, I 100% say that is not ejection worthy. But when he grabbed him and snatched him out of the air, and he ragdolled that dude too, man. Like he pulled him like a little boy, and that honestly, man, you can't do that, man. You cannot do that. Nobody can allow that. That's not a basketball play. Get him out of there. Don't do it. Now I will say this: he should be ejected, but they should review it, take it down to a flagrant one, and take one of those flagrant points.
No ejection warranted. No, he shouldn't have been ejected. Just like you just said, this the playoffs, man. And it's far more worse has happened for somebody. I see what you're saying that he came down on his face and then he grabbed his jersey and he pulled, but he looked like he was trying to hold him up when he went to the ground. I just don't see no you getting thrown out of the game for that. Now, if he would have let go and slammed him on the ground, I was all for it. I was all for it. But he tried to hold him up as we saw. But I don't think he should have been ejected. We all know what the deal is with Draymond, man. If the person like Draymond was gonna get that regardless of what anybody said, he could have been the best guy in the NBA. He would. He would. If,
Already been in people's face. They had already been in his face. It looked like something that could potentially escalate. And had the refs not jumped in on that, what if Memphis would have retaliated? You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, just eliminate that. Look, man, you made a mistake. Don't do it again in the next one. But how I'm telling you, man, it ain't the smack in the face. That's a playoff foul. That grabbing him by the jersey when he going up, man. That's how you injure people. That's how you really put people out. And nah, man. Me personally, I like Draymond. I like how hard he play. I think
Tony,
how important he is to the
Tony,
team.
Tony.
Nah,
He drug him down. He drug him by the jersey, and then he tried to hold him up.
but he
Understandably,
wouldn't
if
have
the
had to
man would have
hold him
hit his
if
face,
he
if
wouldn't
the
have had to
man
hold
would
him.
have hit,
As Green strips Anderson, and then
if he,
Anderson picks it back up.
Clark inside is fouled.
if he wouldn't have tried to grab hold
And
of
they're
that
going to look
jersey
at
and
that
let
one
that
as
man go,
Clark went down.
I see that,
Draymond Green
man.
immediately went to look to help him up.
And then he laying there like
After the
he
foul.
really hurt. Stop,
Yeah,
man.
that's the
You
part I
not.
don't like
Look
though.
at it.
I
Stop
don't
it,
like
man.
that.
That's going to be a flagrant.
No.
Yeah, see, it looked like
I
he was
agree,
trying
no
to hold
question.
him up.
When
If
he, when,
you-
when,
I don't see that part about
Yeah,
him
he was
trying to
trying to
hold
hold
him up.
just saw right
You
there,
see that
Bishop,
part?
Green, a huge call.
because he acting that way because that's what that's his personality. That's who he
He
is.
couldn't believe
How,
it
You know
either.
what I'm
He like
saying?
they just
how
threw
Well,
him
And
out.
look,
some of
well,
them,
look. Let's look at this. He talked
and some
about
of
it.
these
He talked
officials.
about it. He talked about it on Inside the NBA. Let's look at it a little bit. We'll come back and talk about it.
We welcome you back. So this happened yesterday, game one between the Warriors and the Grizzlies, late second quarter. Draymond Green called for a flagrant 2 on Brandon Clark, and a flagrant 2, of course, brings
Yeah, he was trying to hold
an
him up.
ejection. Shaq, was that a flagrant 2?
No, it wasn't a flagrant 2. It's a hard foul. It was the playoffs. If you really look at the play, he didn't pull him down. The guy. No, he didn't pull him down. No, listen, first of all, let me finish. When Draymond hit him in the face, all his motor skills kind of shut off, and he was kind of flopping to fall anyway. Draymond did not pull him. Let me tell you something. I've been pulled on before. Draymond didn't pull him. What happened? Draymond was reaching, and his hands got caught in the shirt. Now remember, pull down is when you say he did like that. His hands didn't do like that. And if you look at my man's feet, his feet wasn't set for landing anyway. His left ankle was going like this.
Dre,
He was going to fall anyway.
You know, have you noticed that Draymond Green is right here?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know it's right there.
Okay, honestly, Draymond, give us
Did you
your
pull his shirt down?
your impression of Shaq's impression of what happened.
No, I didn't pull his shirt down. I tried to stop him from getting an and one, which is why I tried. Listen, you know me. I'm not stopping anybody from falling if I'm trying to foul. I tried to hold the guy up so he
didn't
hit
pull
his
his
face.
shirt.
You didn't pull his jersey?
No, he did. Look at his
Chuck,
feet.
you know the law of gravity. If he tries to jump up this way and my hand is caught in his
Your intent was not to hurt him. However, when you grab something, just to let him know, if you grab his jersey, you don't have control of him. I think that was there. If you would have grabbed his body, I think they would have let you stay in the game.
But the words
because
so
it was
here's
his
a-
shirt, there's no control.
You actually.
Tony, you agree with that, right? What he
Oh,
just said.
absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
Tony, you
I
can't
think
see,
if you
man. You
grabbed
got
his
glass.
body, they wouldn't have.
That's a pretty soft call, fellas. That's pretty soft call. They would have called that back in your day.
Drake, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just tell you what you actually did. You actually committed 2 flagrant 1 fouls.
How? Where's the first flagrant one?
Jersey?
I'm flying away from him, Chuck. So naturally, he's going to come that way. But pulling his jersey, I'm pretty strong dude. Pulling his jersey, he's going to come with me. He's not going to the floor.
Wait, he didn't come with it?
I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree.
I have one question.
He coming with
You
me.
might be right, Dre. I just have one question. You might be right.
Would you like to
I
demonstrate
just
it,
want to
Chuck?
ask you, why didn't you not let go?
Because then he's going to fall into space and they're going to say, I tried to do it if I let him go.
Okay, all right. There it is.
Yeah,
All right, I
this
want
is
to
me
know.
you talking to now. We know
Okay.
I play by a different set of rules, which I'm okay with. But if I let him go, then it's like, oh, man, you slammed him down.
Got you.
So
Okay.
again, because it's me, it's a lose-lose, and that's okay.
So Dre, watching the game, I thought Memphis had a horrible game plan because they came out shooting.
No, see right here, his hand got caught in the jersey. His hand got caught in his jersey. Yeah, nah, come on, man.
Tony,
As a matter of fact,
see it.
I didn't
Tony,
see
you
that
ain't
when
see-
it happened.
You ain't see.
No, I'm saying I didn't see TNT
on,
when
man.
that happened. But Chuck said the exact
But
same
Tony,
thing that I said, bro. Dude, he fouled him
I think
twice in
y'all.
one play.
Well, I agree with you there. He definitely did. It was 2 fouls, but the dragging down, man, was not no flagrant foul.
No.
I'm sorry. He
No.
tried to catch the man, and like he said,
He was trying to
and I
hold
would
him
say
up.
the same. If he would have let go, dude would have broke his facial all over here. He would have broke his
But
face.
if he hadn't grabbed him, it
Simple
would
as
have never
that.
been a problem. if he hadn't grabbed him, if we just never failed like that. If all it was a hit
But
in the
still,
face.
Bishop.
So
It
that's the
still wasn't.
foul
I
right
don't
there.
think it deserved a
Not
flagrant
a
two.
flagrant two.
I don't think it deserved a flagrant two. I'm with you, Tony. They should downgrade it to a flagrant one and keep that flagrant two out of the way because he get one more, he's done for a game.
No, you
He
get
get another
4
flagrant
points.
two, he's done for a
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah,
If he get another flagrant two, he's done for a game.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that one makes a difference, bro. And we know who Draymond is. We all know Draymond is. I love Draymond, man. But we all know who he is, and the reputation, man, caused him to do that, man. But that officiating in that game was the worst officiating I've seen all year long, brother. I don't care what you were saying. They were hot.
Yeah,
These
but
series, man, these officials are horrible, man.
They don't have nothing to do with him grabbing that jersey though.
They ain't got nothing to do with
It
it.
do.
Yeah,
The
that don't have
official,
to do with it.
that official was horrible to make that judgment. That's why I tell you. Come
Now,
on,
didn't
man.
they go to the table on that?
They went to the
They
table, bro.
always go to the table,
I
man.
think they called New York and
They
everything
always
on
go to
that.
the
They
table,
be
Bishop.
like, "Hey man,
They always
let me
call it,
see."
Bishop.
You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to
Hey,
hold
Bishop.
him in
Yeah,
He be like,
like this.
"Nigga,
Hey,
I'm
Bishop.
sorry, that
Bishop.
Yeah.
Hey, Bishop. I would have still been on Draymond's side, man, if he wouldn't have said his hand got caught in the jersey.
He said his hand got caught in the jersey, man. Come on, Draymond. Come on, man. Look,
No,
man,
come on, Shaq,
it's
though.
already 9:32. We're gonna get into these segments because that's gonna bring us to the Milwaukee Bucks. That's gonna bring us to the
Who getting their hind pot swiped tonight, though?
the
But go ahead.
Celtics. We'll do it.
Keep
Let's
going.
get it.
Different guys, not the storyline coming into this.
Must see TV. Anybody out there listening to me tonight? Must see TV. When y'all see this guy boxing, y'all need to watch the TV. This dude is no joke. Good job, Golden State.
DeAndre Ayton able to get whatever he wants down low.
And the Phoenix Suns are slowly but surely showing why they was in the championship game last year. They're here to stay, baby. The thing leads to Phoenix. Golden State, I'm still with you though, but it's gonna be a problem who they got to face them boys at home.
Oh man, what do y'all think?
Shakur Stevenson is ridiculous.
I saw that fight, man. That was that dude is the truth, man.
That boy is that dude, man.
Did y'all watch all them other fights though?
I
that
watched
boy
them other
from
ones, too.
Norfolk. That boy from Norfolk. I'm trying to
tough
tell
in
you that Davis boy from Norfolk. He's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
And he got the mouth too. He got the talk game too. He be like, hey, look, man, this is what it is. I'm gonna go out there. Y'all line him up. I'll knock him down. That's how we gonna do it.
That's what they said. Hey man, top
Let's
rank,
go.
man. Top rank getting everybody, ain't it?
Yeah, but the problem
They always
is,
leave him though. After about 10 years, they all
it ain't that. It's that now because Top Rank doing everything, all the rest of the promoters are keeping their fighters away from them. So if you got dudes with titles and stuff like that, they running from they ain't gonna fight. That's why it's been taking them so long to get a fight with somebody with a name. You know what I'm saying? Because they be like, nah, man, y'all them dudes. I don't really want no parts of that. So they might need to break that up a little bit. And, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna get no fights. But this was a fight, bro. That was a good fight too, because he kept coming forward the whole time. He kept, even when he was getting beat up by Stevenson, he kept coming forward. So I enjoyed the fight, but Stevenson didn't even look like he didn't even look like he sparred after that
sure
fight.
did.
Like
It did look like he spot. The other dude looked like he was a clown.
Yo, for real.
His face was red, man. It was red. Look, man. Look, he brought up the Golden State, man. What do y'all think this Golden State Memphis? How y'all think that's gonna go, Elliot?
Golden State
Hey,
will
it's gonna
win
be
it.
a good series, man. I'm excited. Hey, Golden State will win, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it hit 6.
Wow. What do you think, Tone?
Yeah.
How many games you think it's gonna go?
I was thinking 5, but I could be persuaded to 6.
How you feel the same way?
I'm thinking 5, Tony. I'm with you on the 5 part.
Yeah,
I'm with you on the 5.
Maybe 4. Yeah, maybe 4.
Memphis might win tonight. They may. It's a possibility. But Golden State is still in great position. But let me tell you, they got their full force tonight, and Draymond is back. Let me tell you something, man. Man, Golden State, man, that pool boy.
Hey, the
If
pool
pool,
boy.
hey,
He look good.
if pool keep playing like playoff pool, no, I don't. I think
It's a done deal.
Even Phoenix gonna have a problem. The only thing I would say is that with Poole on the floor with them, their defense isn't as good. So that means Phoenix will be able to get their points and everything. But let's not forget, even for them to get into that position, Ja had 37. Jackson had 30. They were both playoff career highs for them. You know what I'm saying? So what
And
you
they
said
still
is
lost.
you did everything you could. Their number one person
Yep.
on defense was out, and you still couldn't pull the game out. I
Yeah.
might be I might be closer to being persuaded to the 4 than I was to the 6. Because it
Depends
just
on what happened
Dang,
tonight.
no.
If they beat them
right.
tonight in convincing fashion, I
They
mean, they don't
go.
play tonight, but they beat them in the next game in
They play
convincing fashion.
tonight. They
Oh,
do
they
play
do play
tonight,
tonight?
Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
play
Well,
Yeah.
they
tonight.
play tonight.
After this
All right,
game.
now give us a running. What's going on in that Boston game right now? How are you watching it? We see you looking at it. What's going on?
Oh, we won by 25.
Bet
Y'all
25.
won by 25.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won by 25.
Is
You feel
Middleton
good
still
about
out?
that, huh?
Yeah, Middleton's still out.
Yeah,
Middleton
he's
is
out.
out.
Is he planning
He's
on
still
coming
out.
back? Do they say he might come back?
No, not
Probably
this
game
series. He
5.
can't. Not.
Yeah. Probably
No,
not.
he's not gonna
But
play this series. Period.
yeah. The low
He'll
end
be
would
able to
be
probably
game 5.
play. Yeah, if they go, no, he's not playing. Period. If they get into the Eastern Conference Finals, he's got a shot to play, but he
Yeah.
can't. He's not gonna play in
Oh,
this
dude, he's
series at all.
probably done. He's probably
How
done.
many points? How many points did Giannis have?
I think he had 20, maybe 26, 27.
Hey
He
man.
got all that in the second half. He got
Yeah.
all that in the second
Hey
half.
man, what's going? What y'all? Somebody tell me. I want the two on the end to go first, and then I want to hear from Howard. Somebody tell me about how many games this Celtics Buck series going?
Yeah, I think this going on 7.
Yeah, it's gonna be 7.
I think it's going on 7. And here's the thing, the reason why. So like when Giannis is on, for some reason, he seemed to be off. He was shooting Jays today. They were backing off him. He was shooting Jays, and he started off 2 for 11. You know what I mean? If they can just move their offense, and then for some reason they weren't playing Brook Lopez, I'm like, I don't understand. When they put in that lineup the other night, Boston had no answer for Brook Lopez, Giannis, and Portis because them dudes just clogged up the lanes and forced Boston to shoot like all threes because they could not get anywhere near the rim. I don't know why they went away from that tonight. Maybe Budenholzer, you know what I'm saying, they get playoff checks and he trying to collect a lot of them and make sure I don't know. But it didn't even look like he was trying to win tonight.
Yeah.
And then Giannis wasn't excited. But I mean, we can't take it away from Boston. They've been a good defensive team all year. So, well, not all year, all this year, 2022. Um, ever since the turn of the year, they've been a good defensive team. So I don't want to take away
True.
anything from what they did, but it does seem like Budenholzer unnecessarily changed the game plan. Like he figured, oh, well, they gonna make moves, so I need to make a chess move too. Nah, man, make them stop what you doing first, and then have your move in the bag. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. He came out switching up, and then they can't depend on Grayson Allen. You know what I mean? Like Grayson Allen had a really good first game. He might as well not been there today, and he got lit up by Peyton Pritchard. I'm like, yo, man, dude, you letting Peyton Pritchard light you like that though, dude. It was pretty bad. So I mean, I say it's going 7, and this is going to be to Howard's. Without Middleton, I actually give Boston a pretty good shot, maybe like a 45% chance of winning the series.
Help me understand. You say you give them a pretty good shot.
Yeah, I give them a 4. I think the
45,
series.
45% is losing, isn't it?
Yes, but I'm saying
Yes,
no, no, no,
yes,
no, 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 no,
that
no,
is.
no, no. I'm talking about as far as favored. So before I felt like it was a strong chance. I would have bet like 60-65% chance that Milwaukee wins this.
There is no way. Go ahead, Elliot. What do you say?
Hey, there's no way Boston can pull this out. As long as Honest is in there. You can forget about it. They don't need Middleton to win this series. They don't.
You done lost your mind.
Yeah, I can't keep the Howard hate up long enough. I can't do that with a straight face. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching the games. You know what I mean? Like after game one, Giannis had a bad game and still dominated. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a bad shooting game and still dominated game one. He had a bad shooting game today, and those passes that he was making was going to people who won't making shots. So once that lead got up, they almost played like demoralized. Like they came out at the second half and start trying to play like I'm gonna come hard, and then Boston was like, "What is this?" And they hit him in the mouth, and it was like, "All right, yo, let's just wrap this up for next week." And that's kind of how it went. So for you to say that there is zero chance, bruh, I don't know what games you've been watching. I don't know whether you going on
One
Giannis'
game.
reputation. Yeah, bruh. So, but the first game was one game.
And they
Howard, what do
won
you think?
on the road.
Listen, man. Listen. Milwaukee is the NBA champions.
Correct.
They're gonna bring it every night. Giannis is definitely gonna bring it every night. And for your information, Mister saying that Boston don't got no chance, we played without Marcus Smart tonight and won by 23. The first game, I truly believe Boston had too much time off from the Brooklyn series because if they could go right into the next series, that means they still got their rhythm. That first game, all you got to do is look at how many they shot 53 pointers, man. 53 pointers.
Yeah, 'cause they had 7 feet in the
Tony and
middle. They, they had three.
Tony,
They had three
Tony,
7-footers in
Tony,
the middle, dude.
got you, Tony. And they had three 7 footers in the middle of the night, Tony.
They didn't really play
They
that
started
lineup,
the
though,
same
Howard.
team.
No, they started it
They
and then they
played.
pulled it. They pulled Brook out almost instantly.
Why? Because we were hitting shots.
He was hitting
That's
jumpers.
why.
Man, listen, there is
I'm
no
just
way.
trying. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
There is no way Milwaukee winning this series without Middleton.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
okay.
That
Okay.
defense is too good. That defense is too good for them to
Yeah.
win without Middleton. You can't. I mean, come on, man. That's asking a lot. And they played Giannis good both games for real.
Yeah, they did. They
They
did.
have
They
played him
played him
good
good
both
both
games.
games.
But the
They
problem
did.
is
But it's
nobody
a
else is stepping
7-game
up.
series.
Like Drew Holiday is getting his, but like the other
Yeah.
guys, like they had, like I said, uh the God, I forgot his name already, but on the wing he played good the first night, but he shot terrible tonight, and he was like it was nothing. And then they played Carter a whole lot of minutes to try to stop the bleeding, but Carter can't score like almost at all. You know, he's just a defensive player. And Howard, I know what you're saying. Without Marcus Smart, I actually think Boston is a better offensive team without. They're a much better
No.
defensive team with Marcus Smart. They're a
No.
better offensive
No.
team without Marcus Smart.
Gotcha.
No.
I agree
No,
with that,
sir.
Tony. I agree with that.
No,
No, I
sir.
mean,
No,
dude,
sir.
Howard,
No, sir.
the ball
No,
moved.
sir. No.
The ball moved
Marcus
tonight.
Smart moved. Listen. Listen. Marcus Smart moves the ball, bro.
Right.
You can't say
And
that. Marcus
Howard,
Smart is the one that
okay, Howard. Let me ask you this: you playing defense?
Jason
You see,
Tatum. Hold up, Tony. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown are the ones who dribbles the ball the most for Boston.
right?
Marcus Smart moves the ball. Why you think everything turned around, man? This big turnaround is because of the coach and Marcus Smart digging in them two players for being selfish, for keep doing. I'm gonna get mine this day. Oh, you get yours. I'm gonna get no. If we play together, we can win this thing together. Jalen
Yeah.
Brown and Jason Tatum dribbles the ball the most for Boston. Marcus Smart moves the ball.
Jalen Brown was unstoppable tonight. So you can say what you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
with
one
Hey, he
Marcus
damn
was
night.
Smart
he was
defending.
Man,
Yeah,
them
one damn
he
guys
night.
was hitting jumpers.
without Middleton, man, they can't beat them guys, man.
I,
Them
I'm I
guys,
might be starting
They
to
can
lean
do
to
it.
them
where you
guys,
are, but
man. Listen,
but
I'm gonna
it's
tell you. And the first game when they lost to Milwaukee, I was thinking, okay, everybody was all hype on Boston because they beat the Nets. I really think the Nets was just a horrible team, but
yeah yeah
they beat a horrible team with two
with
superstars,
horrible coaching.
with horrible coaching, and I think your boy in Boston is a better coach than
Oh, without question.
yeah.
Then
I think yeah.
Nash ain't even a coach. Just he ain't
No, I'm
coaching.
talking
Just
about the coach from Milwaukee.
oh yeah, well Budenholzer,
I
yeah.
think he's a better coach than him too.
Yeah. Well we'll see. We'll see after the adjustments are made.
Hey, Bishop, Budenholzer just got Giannis Antetokounmpo, man.
Nah,
Anybody who got him, you didn't even, man, stop, Tony. They
hey
don't have
man,
him. They
hold
don't have
on.
a championship.
Hey,
I
no,
Stop.
no,
mean, of
no,
course,
no,
if
no,
they don't
no.
have him, they don't have a
Hey,
Stop.
championship.
Howard, that's everybody right now. I mean, but let's not forget Budenholzer took Atlanta, and they had the best record in the league, and they just ran up against LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's a terrible coach. And he makes
I didn't say he was.
adjustments. He makes
I
adjustments.
didn't say he was, but I don't.
Teams are doing things, and then
He
he's
ain't
like,
all
okay,
that.
well, let me fix this. He makes good adjustments. The problem is they're gonna run out of time on making those adjustments. And if Boston is playing the way they do, and like you said, when Giannis ain't on, they don't have Middleton, that bucket getter, that can go out there and get it. And they signed Serge Ibaka. He don't even play. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like they built their team the wrong way. They got rid of DiVincenzo. They got rid of their wing scorers, so they're so dependent on Holiday and Middleton. So yeah, I might be starting to leave. As a matter of fact, y'all done convinced me. It's at least 50-50 right now.
It's at least 50-50. I think Boston has showed me a lot, a lot. And I hate to say that. Not because I even don't like Boston, but y'all know why. Elliot, we're gonna get into his topic because I mean I'm feeling Boston right now,
What
man.
you always on me though, man. You
No, I'm
always
just
on me
saying.
for
I'm
some
just
odd
saying.
reason.
Boston, Dallas,
You make
New
the
York
people not.
Yankees.
You make the people think you don't like me or something. Do you make the people think that, man?
I mean,
You don't like me?
I mean, to be honest, I don't. When we at Sports Talk Unfiltered,
Hey, go.
I love you, my brother.
Hey, Bishop.
I love you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? This is part of the sport. This is part of
Oh God.
the antagonistic
Yeah.
side, man.
That's called brotherly love. Brotherly love, Howard.
Stephen A. wanted Skip Bayless back, man. You know what I'm saying? They just had to do that for the cameras. Now he really didn't like Max Kellerman though.
No, he ain't like
Yeah, he really didn't like Max Kellerman.
Nope.
He got rid of him.
I ain't really like Max. Be honest with you.
Yeah, Max didn't. He won't.
But anyway,
Yeah, he
Stick
would.
with
I know.
he
boxing.
need to stick with
Let's
ball
get to
and
Elliot.
boxing.
Let's get to Elliot surprises, man, and we can get on go.
My God,
Here's Drew Holiday.
Hey,
Holiday from deep.
now the
His
only
shooting
one was
has been
surprised
inconsistent.
that Boston didn't show up for this first game. Come on now. They finally met a match. They done lost their first game in the playoffs. On the road, the champs come in and did what they needed to do. They stole one on the road. That's all they needed to do. And they going back home. America's favorite pastime is back. I'm talking about champs tonight. The Bucks, the Braves. Champs show up when they need to show up.
2-2 to J.D. Davis, Marte on deck. First
Hey.
meeting between the Mets and Braves.
Welcome in. Trevor Lane here for LakersNation.com.
Lakers.
Your home for.
Shaq has put it out there. Shaq has put it out there. He's willing to coach the team. 4 years, $25 million. Get the Lakers back on track. It's up to the management to take this deal. See what was up.
You mean to
I'm
tell
rooting for Shaq.
me you put your Lakers segment to talk about Shaq?
Yeah, Shaq.
You ain't had nothing else to talk about Shaq saying he gonna coach.
One enough time, Bishop. One enough time. So I had to
Okay,
get-
all
I had to
right.
get the Shaq out.
You filling time
Yeah.
then? Okay, you filling time. All right.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Hey,
neither
what you
one of
think,
your
though?
takes, neither
What
one of
you
your
think?
takes played very well after tonight's. So
What
you
we think
talk about
about what Shaq coaching the team? You'd want Shaq to coach the team?
the same dude who just looked at Draymond Green, grab him, and say his hand got caught in his jersey. That's who you want to coach the team? Okay,
He did,
okay,
man.
okay,
He was trying
okay.
to catch that man.
Hey, okay, hey, you
You
got it.
don't really want Shaq to coach the Lakers, or do you?
Hey, maybe that's what it's gonna take. Somebody that's on their level.
Or
To get
maybe it'll
through to
take
him.
maybe it'll take somebody, a good coach like Jason Kidd. Well, no, they had him and let him go, or like I don't
Tyrone
know,
Lue.
What they
Ty
did, they
Lue.
did have
Oh
Jason.
wait, they had a chance to hire him, but they didn't want to do it because no. So it seemed like maybe Shaq is the one
They
because
might not have been the
secretly
They
fit.
Rob
not gonna
Pelinka,
hire Mark Jackson.
yeah, Rob
No,
Pelinka
no, no.
and Kurt Rambis
Not
coaching
Mark
the
Jackson.
team from the box. That's what it is.
Man,
Shaq might be the answer. The rally up
you need
the
to.
team
Yo, man,
might be
what
the
you
answer.
on tonight?
Just stop. Just stop. You know what? Every now and then, Stephen A will bring somebody up there to say just the most outlandish
What is
stuff
wrong with you,
possible,
man?
Whoa.
just so he can lay into him. Is that what you did tonight with Elliot? Did you bring Elliot up here so he could say what he say,
Hey,
so we
man.
could all just lay into him?
Man, when I seen it, I
Hey,
didn't even know what. Listen, I didn't even know what clip to grab. When he said the Lakers, I was like, "What kind of video clip I gonna grab about the Lakers doing playoff season?" They ain't. Do you want me to?
Whatever video clip
I
was
mean,
past
ratings are down, right?
What you say?
Ratings are down without the Lakers in the playoffs.
Say that one more
what is
time.
wrong with you?
The ratings are down without the Lakers in the playoffs.
I
So
can
so
believe that though.
Hey,
they've been
hold
down
up,
for a
hold up,
while now.
hold up, hold up, man.
How?
Take your
We
hat off and
two.
let me see your eyes. Man, take your hat off and let me see your eyes. Take it off. Take your hat off and let me see your eyes, Elliot.
He got on the Celtics jersey, Lord.
Something, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What is wrong with you, man?
Next segment.
What's wrong with you, E?
All right, we're gonna get to
Yeah,
yeah.
bitch.
Next segment.
I
Yeah,
wish I
bitch.
could. Let's get to Tony's top 5, man.
I would like to say that I did send these picks in prior to tonight's festivities, so these were the top 5 as of yesterday. So with number 5, I got to go with Boston. And like I said, I'm probably still at a 3-way tie for 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to go with Boston. I got Miami, and actually after seeing the way they play and with people getting healthy, and just think they still don't have Kyle Lowry back. So how much better things will be when they have them. Then I got Golden State, but I actually think about putting them at number 2. But until then, well, they will have to be now because Milwaukee definitely wouldn't be. And then, number 1, without question, they've been there for the last 2 months, and I don't think anything's going to change about that until somebody beat them. So Phoenix is my number 1 team.
What y'all think about this?
Man, it's perfect, man. I like this. I mean, the defending champs right there. I mean, Phoenix playing the best ball in the league right now. I don't
Hey,
think anybody else
right now, I don't
playing
even
to
like
their
it.
standard.
Right.
But the Bucks,
No, because Boston
good
and the
position.
Bucks,
Golden
they
State.
gotta. Boston to me could be. I was going to say 4 or 3, but I really want to say at least 3.
I think they could be 3. I think they could be
and they're
3
inching
easily.
in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they could be 3 easily.
So how can you do that? So where do Miami go? I mean, if
Miami
Boston
will
is
stay
3,
where
so
they are,
Miami is 2.
and Bucks will move to 5. I think
Bucks is
Miami is better
What?
over the Bucks. Oh yeah, listen, I didn't think Middleton was going to be that big a deal because they were able to win Game 1 without him. But today it just goes to show Giannis has to be Superman. They need that other guy. I don't
And
even
Giannis got
know.
to get 45.
Yeah, right. And I don't know that
He
they
didn't
have
even
if
have
the
30 in
Bucks.
Game 1.
What you say?
He didn't even have 30 in Game 1.
No,
He
but
didn't
he
have
almost
30
had
in this game.
No, but he almost had a
He didn't
triple-double.
have 30
That's my
tonight
point.
either.
He almost had a
That's my
triple-double.
point.
He had all the boards and he passed the
Right.
ball. But the night that's where all of those role players being owned. Carter hit a couple threes in that game, man. If you depending on Carter to hit a 3, then
Yeah, they play above
Brown
themselves.
started the
Yeah.
game 7 for 7. Brown started the game 7 for 7.
Yo, he's a
And that's with
beast.
3
Brown can
quarters.
shoot the ball though.
Brown,
But
he's a
Brown,
beast.
He ain't gonna do
Brown
that
can shoot
every
the ball
game.
though. What you talking
He's
about?
not gonna do
Hey,
that every
listen,
game.
y'all. Let me ask y'all this question before we get out
He
here.
ain't
Y'all
doing that
think
every
Jason
game.
Tatum is in the superstar status now?
No.
100.
He's
100.
Well,
100.
then let me ask you this before we get too far in there.
100.
What do you guys consider a superstar?
It's hard for me
You
to
know,
say he's not. now.
We ain't gonna talk about you can bring
If you
somebody into
cannot,
the stadium considers you a
if you
superstar.
cannot
That's part
bring,
of being a
if you cannot
superstar.
fill the
That's
stadium,
part
you're
of
not
being
a
a
superstar.
superstar. But that don't
Yeah,
mean that you don't
but
do
it
that,
ain't the only
carry
place.
that stuff on the
Hey,
court, brother.
cause I'm
Yeah,
about to
Ain't
say
all
because
that.
because
If you
Zion
can't
Williamson
fill
can
the
fill the
stadium,
stadium.
Zion
you ain't
Williamson
got no
fills
ring.
every
Exactly.
stadium.
And he not a
And
superstar.
he not even an NBA player right now. He's a cheerleader. So I'm about to say something that when you ask the superstar
Hey
question,
Tony,
that
Tony,
yeah,
they're gonna be good next year, bro.
that
They're
may
going to be a problem
Yeah, they're
next
gonna be
yeah.
a
year.
problem.
Whoever they trade Zion for, yes, they're gonna be great. Zion ain't playing for them no more.
Zion
Anyway,
ain't going
the
nowhere.
what the one person that everybody puts in superstar status, and I just don't think you can win with him
Who?
being Ja, man.
Who puts Ja in superstar status though?
Oh, I thought y'all did put Ja in the
Oh,
superstar
I
status
don't think Ja is superstar.
because he does fill the
He
stadium.
does
He's
feel the
very
stadium, but he
entertaining.
ain't a superstar to me.
Okay. Then
No.
if he
Yeah.
feel okay, so all right, so
He's
then
an
but
he's
I
an all he just knocking on all star.
right,
Yeah.
then on that. But
You
I
got you
like
got
Ja.
you got NBA player, then you got stars, then you got all stars, then you got superstar.
Okay. I think Jason Tatum now, if because I always thought that the biggest problem that Jason Tatum had was that Kobe Kyrie workout thing where he was trying to do everything, trying to be a superstar. If you just play basketball, superstardom will come to you because your talent will make you that. And I think
Yeah.
now the coach and the team give Marcus Smart some credit. They're starting to get him to play within himself. And I think his talent is rising to the superstar status. And I know right now, every time Philly see him, they flash a Markel Fultz and be like, he was right there. I could have had him with Embiid, and we wouldn't have to do all this other stuff, and we would be winning titles right now. Because there's no question to me that combo would have won titles if you had Jason Tatum and Joel Embiid. So I'm actually
Good.
thinking Jason Tatum, if he ain't there, he's at the front door. He's already knocked. He's just waiting on him to open it because
Yeah.
he's
I
right
think
there.
I think y'all know what I thought when Howard first said he was. I think the guy's a superstar now. I think he done already. He's the talk to me of the playoffs.
You know who else might be a superstar?
Who?
Devin Booker, man. That boy is getting there, man. Devin, listen, man. The other night,
Let's
man,
just
Devin
say he
Booker.
underrated.
Hey, man, Devin Booker is very underrated, and he goes to show. Hey, man, when he's out there, there's nothing that Phoenix offense can't do, man. And then Chris Paul is showing, hey, y'all don't forget about me. I am still a superstar.
Man. All right, fellas, that's
Definitely.
it. We only in here, man. We had another episode of Sports Talk night, 9 o'clock p.m. for some good sports talk, man. This was absolutely great. NBA is going down. Who's playing now, Howard?
Golden
Phoenix,
State
Golden
and
State.
Memphis.
Golden State and Memphis, man. Y'all catch a little bit of that game. We'll see y'all on next week.
Yeah. Deuces. Take it away.